Hi there Transform fans, this is Skizmoflap1313 bringing you another video review, and this time I've got for you the Transformers 4 Age of Extinction Leader Class Grimlock. So this is the massive T-Rex from Age of Extinction, and it is a brilliant figure. It's not 100% accurate to the movie in terms of the paint, but the sculpting and all that I can put aside. I mean, I just really like all this silver, the well, I think it is chrome, on about mostly half of his body, to be honest. You got this really cool gold here, and then bits of orange, and then the rest of it is a mixture of either brown, dark orange, brown, and black. But it's amazing. The detailing is just fantastic, and it looks just magnificent. Yeah, there's just plenty of stuff going on here. Really cool. Not a lot of gaps. You know, there's not a lot of actual parts that you could see for a robot. You know, I mean, you could just think this is it. It's fantastic. And obviously this is a leader class, and there is other leader classes in this this line of figures. So here is Prime next to him, and you're probably wondering, wow, that is probably pretty big. Well, it is, and it isn't. This thing could be a lot bigger. When he rides the T-Rex, he's literally just up here, and his legs are sort of dangling down from here. And he looks pretty small compared to this thing, but the truck is definitely a behemoth, as well as the Tyrannosaurus Rex. But a nice comparison there. So yeah, he's a fantastic figure. He's got like normal articulation. His legs can sort of be bent if you really want to move them. He will have a bit of stabilizing issues if you keep moving him forward. He'll sort of get a bit top heavy. This seems to be a pretty good pose. You know, you've got him up. His tail's not supporting him. You know, there's clearance there. You know, he's perfectly fine. He's got little claws here, which I always think these are quite funny. When Tyrannosaurus Rexes have little claws and like, rah, I can't reach you, I can't reach you. And you can also move his head, well, basically disconnect his head for some strange reason. No, there is a reason for it. It's just for the transformation. And the best part, I think, about all these dinosaurs is the fact that the mouth actually opens, and it's an impressive opening mouth. I mean, yeah, it's not a pair of gnashers that you want to run into in a dark alley, let's just say that. But a really cool figure nevertheless. I like the blue in his eyes as well. It makes him more robotronic, but it just gives a little bit more detail to his face, especially from the side. You know, you've got those sharp blue eyes just coming out there, and it really is pretty cool. But let's get on to the transformation. So, first two, probably the best things to probably start with would be to actually get his little hands and just rotate them so they sort of stay in line with this dark brown piece. Once you've done that on both sides, that's pretty good. Then you're going to basically take a half of him and just take it off him. So just give this a bit of a wiggle here, and it's pegged into two chrome pieces, which worries me. Wow, that is a lot of glare. Which worries me because the chrome might come off, and there's also a little line in here which is pegging onto another thing. So just give it a little bit of a wiggle, and it should just free itself. You can sort of give it a bit of a lift and then wiggle it. There we go. There we go, that's okay. And then he becomes totally top heavy and will fall over. So that is basically Grimlock there. But obviously we've seen this bit before if you've seen the unboxing. That's a little bit that was pegged in as well here. You want to just grab this and then pull these out like that. So you've got shield, sword, or mace thing. So to transform this, as we saw in the unboxing, is just put your finger through the hole there. You can see mine there, and that will allow you to get these spikes out. You also want to just grab this part and rotate it like that, and that is done then. That is his shield. So yeah. And then the spear as well, you just want to take these pieces and split it, and then at the same time sort of pull it up on the joint there, and then just keep rotating it, peg it in, and there's his mace there. And it's pretty, you know, it is pretty stable. It's not going anywhere. Those pegs are actually quite tough, and also there's some sort of ratchet joints on there, so it's not going anywhere, and you can smack the heck out of your other figures. So here is mostly, well, it is Grimlock here. So there's, once you take that off, it's about half the figure gone, well, a majority of it, but you know, pretty cool. So let's get the rest of them transformed, or actually transform the figure part. You want to grab under here. You can see these rib bits here. They are movable. They'll come into the transformation in a little bit. Just want to unpeg that from that peg there, and there's a little thingy here. Do that on both sides. Then just give this a sort of a wiggle, and that will unpeg from there. Do the same there as well. And that is the first time it's actually done that. When you've done that, this will split. And it's never done that before, so pretty cool. It does that. And then you'll also see, just in there, you'll see two pegs. Just want to grab that and pull them apart. And you can hit... Now this is quite weird, right? Listen right now. Nothing. No clicking. Really tight clicking. So I don't know what has happened to mine. Doesn't make it... Well, I say it doesn't make it that loose. I mean, it's... yeah. I don't know what's gone on there, but I mean, it's okay, you know, you still do all the stuff that it would normally do. So once you've done that, then it sort of goes everywhere. You want to just come here and just grab the head, and it's sort of pegged in, if I can show you. Just want to grab this whole piece here and sort of pull it, and it's got pegged in from this back piece there into that hole. Just rotate that all the way just to the back for the moment. We can concentrate on the legs now. Just push them so they're sort of straight like that. Then what you want to do is twist the leg like that. So you've got this sort of flat piece, which is the opposite to the brown piece there. And then rotate these things around as well as the leg. And what you want to do to the leg is just sort of lift it around and push it on the little spinny joint until it's sort of around like that. That way like that, and just leave it just on, rather than having it fully like that, leave it like that just for a sec. So you want to come around here, and this is pretty cool how this happens, is that in the knee joint you've got these two holes on both sides. You can see there's two pegs here. You want to make sure they're lined up, and they will go in there and they will peg in. Now what's clever is that they use the leg and a little clippy thing which just locks that whole leg into place. Now that's fine. Now what you could do if you want is to get a little bit more detail on the back and sort of fill it in a bit more, is you can do all that, but when you've got these out, just sort of fold them against there, and it sort of gives him a bit of a bony look to his leg at the back. This sort of just gives it a bit more detail, to be honest. And then just under here, grab this little toe piece and flick it up, so you've got a sort of pointed toe. So that is one of his legs. So I'm just going to do the other one now. So twist it. Make sure the arm is, the little arm is okay. Fold this all the way around. Put that down on the thing. Let's just fold the leg all the way around. Keep pushing it. Bring the rib pieces out if you want. You don't have to, but it is just, it's there, so if you want to do it you can. Put them against there. Get the toe piece and flick that out, and then just rotate that leg all the way round, and there we go. standing up Grimlock, which is looking pretty cool at the moment. Let's just line that foot up there. There we go. So let's just lift this up slightly. I'll just tilt it. Okay, so next thing you want to do is you just want to move these legs, just pull them out like that. There's not really that much of a click, but there is a bit of a stiff joint in there which sort of holds it in place, which is pretty cool. You can fold these legs out. Again, there's a lot of clicking joints in here, ratchet joints, which are really, really cool. Fold the huge feet up against his arm. You'll see that hand just follow. Just push that back. That'll just stay there. Do the same on the other side as well. What you can do then is just grab these pieces here, just sort of give them a bit of a wiggle and give them a pull, and then that will come out from there. What we want to do now is just move the head back. Move these pieces out, right? They're not hugely important, but it's just something that sort of keeps the whole figure together. Now push with all your might to get that thing back in, and be very careful when pulling it out because you are pulling on chrome, so you never know. Do it like that. Wow. There we go. So once you've done that, then you can push this bit down and that will click in, and you can see his head just pulled up. Move these pieces up here like so, spin the figure around, fold these back up so they just sort of rest on his back. Same time you want to bring this up as well. Let's just lie him on the floor, and then you want to split the head just like you do with some of the other Dinobots. Split the head and it will split. Just give it a wiggle, the whole thing will undo. Fold it on that joint there, you saw it just rotate out. Then what you want to do is you want to grab half of the dinosaur head, swing it around, bring it around, and both of them have got opposite holes and pegs. So you've got the hole here and a peg here, and a peg here and a hole there. So you just want to make sure that they get pegged together, and that will give him that. So then he looks pretty cool. There we go. Once you've done that, stand him up. There we go. Then if I just show you coming up here, just want to bend this bit up here. Like that. And you would probably... I see what I have done wrong. Hold on a second, I will show you now. Fold that back, fold these back, bring this forward first, so then this pegs into the back, so that will now peg in. Then you can fold these up against that. At the same time, I've missed something again. Fold these pieces up here, they were the side of his mouth, just fold them up. And then you can fold these up now again, and then you have what look to be his shoulder pads, so they can be like that. You can then rotate this round on the clicky joint and push that down, flip the hand like that so you got the detailing there. Do the same on the other side, fold that down, rotate it. It's probably cool to have him look a bit muscular like that. And there, just one more thing, just put that in there and push it down. So you just use the peg, push the thingy in there and just push it down. It won't fully lock in, but it will do what it needs to. And you can stand Grimlock up then. So he looks really menacing there now. Fold them down now on the side. And then what you can do, this can actually go on either side, yeah it can. You use this sort of thin piece here, which is quite hard to see because it's reflecting, that piece there, and just peg it into the hole on his foot there. Let's just push that in, give it a bit of a squeeze and it'll go in. And then on the other hand, you want to just slide that into his hand. You can push it down just a little bit so he looks a bit more menacing. And there's Grimlock with his mace and shield. So you can move the shield to sort of be where you want it to. So if you want him to defend himself, you can. And there is Grimlock fully transformed with his shield and his mace, and he looks really, really cool. Amazing. I really like the silver on him, especially here. It's on his front now, so it looks as if the side parts of him have like become his chest. His head is. I like these shoulder pads. They're they're pretty cool. Very unique actually, because you know it's just ripping the head in half. And the way I see it is that these bits here are actually supposed to be the rest of his jaw, which is really cool how it wraps around him. But he does look really menacing here, and is a fantastic figure to have with all your other Age of Extinction figures. So yeah, that is Leader Class Grimlock. So you know, if you've enjoyed this review, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because I'm going to be making sure to keep up with the Age of Extinction toys as soon as they come out. You can also comment down below what you think of this figure. Is there any little secrets or any little things that you do just to change it up slightly? Let me know down below. And you can also rate the video so I know you're enjoying these videos. Guys, I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. I will see you then. Goodbye.